Jack Gatsby. Sorry, I don't understand. What is down with the blacks? Another person says, Arnold was down with the brothers. So what the fuss? Is it a good thing? I'm down with something? Please explain this.
We got through polls and the talk of the whole show was, who's that black guy? Robby Robinson. Who's Robby Robinson? Everybody was cheering me on. The audience was cheering louder for me than they were for him. I was in there dancing with all the girls, having a good time. Bam, the black guy dancing with all these pretty white women. Whoa, I'm having a good time up there. And then all of a sudden I hear, down with the blacks. Well, I'm the only black in the room.
Let's go to the most viral clip. This is the clip where you're pointing out that Arnold said, down with the blacks. That's your words. So let me read you a couple of comments and I'll have you reply. Or actually, it's a question. That one guy says, Jack Gatsby. Sorry, I don't understand. What is down with the blacks? Another person says, Arnold was down with the brothers. So what the fuss? What does down with the blacks mean? Is it a good thing? I'm down with something? How? Please explain this part.
We were all at the Russ Warner Classic. This was kind of lead into some film of Pumping Iron. And we were all, and see, I'm the kind of person I always want to be in great shape if I'm going to get up there. I mean, at that point, I got paid $500. I was like, sharp, get $500 to stand up on stage and pose. I wanted to be in great shape. But see, we all was going toward the Olympia. I was going toward the Mr. World in New York. And so I wanted to be the best body on stage. I got in awesome shape. We got through posing. The talk of the whole show was, who's that black guy? Robby Robinson. Who's Robby Robinson? Everybody was cheering me on. The audience was cheering louder for me than they were for him. So I think that, in a sense, upset him, pissed him off. He was Mr. Olympia. It's an ego thing.
I mean, he's 5-time going for number 6.
Yeah.
And you're the new guy in town.
Yeah, he was 5-time Mr. Olympia. I haven't even won a title yet. Just competed in the universe, and that was about it. And then we got out there, and I was posing. I just wowed everybody. Robby, everyone was talking about Robby Robinson, and so I think that, in a sense, upset him in a sense. So when we were going in, after everybody had got through posing, and we went into the banquet hall, I was in there dancing with all the girls, having a good time. Bam, the black guy dancing with all these pretty white women. Whoa, I'm having a good time up there. And then all of a sudden I hear, down with the blacks. Well, I'm the only black in the room. So I know when someone used that as a term, it's a derogatory thing. They're trying to make you feel bad. I didn't feel bad. I just left the room. That's better. Sometimes things are left said undone. Just leave it alone. Yeah. I walked out. I knew what it was all about. I was in better shape. I was young. I was competing in my first bodybuilding competition in New York, Night of the Champion. So it just empowered me. It didn't make me feel bad saying down with me. I heard the N-word from someone. Can't you do better than that?
Yeah.
I don't have that. I don't let that kind of thing bother me anymore.
Yeah.
When I was young, it would piss me off because I know they was trying to put me down. But I learned to realize that, hey, that's how they think. It's not me thinking. It's how I think about myself.
Yeah, you were young, but yet you already had thickened your skin so much. That
you guys don't realize that I grew up I came through with the AAU. The AAU. They wouldn't promote me. They wouldn't put me down. I would go to competition, win all the body part awards, and they give me 3rd place, 2nd place, 4th place. And then you got the audience going, who's this nigga? Who's this black boy? Who's this black man? And I would lead a competition, or you would hear, hey, the N-word, the N-word. And I was just like, whoa. I would tell my partners, hey, let's get out of town before sundown. Because you go coming into the city, you would see signs that's sitting out in the pond that would say, don't let the sundown catch you here. And I was to tell my partners, hey, let's calm down, let them say whatever they want. We walked out of the door. I said, get to the car. Just make sure we get out of town before sundown. And that's what we would do.
This is what, 60s, 70s?
This is 60s and 70s, bro.
Wow.
Come on, give me a break. It's crazy, but that's how they felt me winning all the body parts awards and then being placing me third or fourth or second. Or, you know,
Yeah.
that was to make me feel bad. But then at the same time, it made me feel good because I was winning best
Yeah.
chest, best arm,
Yeah.
best legs, most muscular. And that's how I took it. I was better than them.
Yeah.
And they knew it, but that was just how they dealt with it.
The master is here,
Classes in session.
and this is Robby's Training Masterclass.
Let's make it happen.
The Timeless Training Masterclass is here. Don't miss this chance to train with the legendary Black Prince. Get elite level coaching from a bodybuilding icon, Mr. Robby Robinson, in our exclusive online training masterclass. Build muscle, torch fat, and sculpt your physique with proven techniques from this golden era champion. You will get personal training plans for all levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. 3 hours of exclusive video workouts with Robby where we train all body parts, chest, back, legs, shoulders, arms, and abs. Access to an exclusive Facebook group with Robby and me. And finally, a chance to win the first ever Robby Robinson trophy. Don't wait. Sign up now and start your transformation today. And now, let's get back to the video.
Here's another point I want to make. A lot of people point out that, well, how come Joe and Arnold let other black bodybuilders win? They let Lee Haney win, they let Ronnie Coleman win shows. What he's saying is not true. From my point of view, did they change over time and adapt it, being more, I don't know, political? Or what? Like, what's your take on that?
Lee came in there, but see, people don't realize it. People don't realize some of the things Lee just say to me on WhatsApp. Lee goes, he came to me and talked to me about bodybuilding and Robby, what is it like? And I just told Lee the whole story. So Lee was prepared. Lee came in there, he's a very believing in God and religious, and at that same time, they just kind of just backed off and let him go in there. But he went in there, I told him, if you're going to go in there down, on. Don't leave no doubt, and that's what he did. That's how he was able to win. He even come on my on Instagram sometime and make comments about, hey, I listen to him.
Yeah.
You know, he don't go into all the detail.
Yeah.
But he definitely says that in a sense because I was the one that he came to. I was the one that was coming out, and he was just coming in, and he went in there on.
Undeniable.
Undeniable.
Yeah.
And I would tell, in those days, people I work with now, I tell them point blank, if you're going to get in there black, go in there unbeatable.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then, you know, take second, third, fourth, fifth.
Yeah.
That's how it is. It's a business.
Yeah.
And if you're not ready for that business, you don't get involved in it.
Yeah. Well,
Hard, cold fact. You got to sit
hey.
out there and you look at that and you judge, but until you're in the fire,
Yeah.
you don't have a clue.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just stating the facts.
Yeah.
That's
straight
all
in
it is.
facts.
That's all it is.